Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gators will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Marion. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. He'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got it on the right. Powers through. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit-stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The give on the inside. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. The give on the option. Turning it on. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, Dave. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He'll keep it himself. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Here comes the heat. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces touchdown Gator! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
But how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. At the 35, he's loose. Running wide open down the gut of the field. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and...
Breaks into the open. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Jackson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield, it's Beck. That's caught. It's Marion. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. 1st down and 10. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Bauman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a fourth down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. Finds him out of the backfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Quick completion on the out. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. At the 45 on its way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Florida! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down, and now...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are... exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Florida, 42. Miami, 21.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Oh, he's got keep it going. Past the first down marker and still running. He's running free down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Florida!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to throw, it's Beck. With the catch, it's Daniels. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Unloads to the wideout. Working a little magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Canes headed quickly to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. To throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauman. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Under fire. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Brings up second down.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Floating away. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Turning it on!
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Gator! And the pummeling has started. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Back to pass, it's Beck. Going for it all. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
To the air on 2nd down. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll leave it with him. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.